As you can see, I'm in a different space right now. I actually am in Germany, so let's take you back. Basically what happened was, like I talked about in my last videos, everything kept changing, and at some point I felt like I just didn't know what to do, and I sat with that for a long while. And sometimes you just gotta like allow things to happen. And you know how you manifest things. And I've been talking about spending Christmas in Germany for probably the past 5 years now. I didn't expect it to be like this and without my partner, but I've been manifesting that I wanted to spend a Christmas with my family in Germany. And here I am in Germany. And it's weird, but sometimes you're so stuck in life that you feel like everything that's happening to you is bad and wrong. But if you just allow the change to happen, maybe it's for a reason. And this morning I woke up and I'm finally getting over my jet lag, which is very nice. Because I've allowed this, I'm like experiencing some really amazing things right now. But I want to talk about a few different things that I've learned over these past few weeks. And number one is, no matter if you're sad or if you're like what emotions you have by leaving a place, it's always good to fully close that chapter. And that is something that I've never done before in my life. So basically what I mean by that is that in the past, I would just like leave places if it wouldn't work out. I wouldn't like face the truth or face the people that I really love and like, and face maybe the people that I've had problems with, because I would just, in my mind, I would create this anxiety around it and be like, whatever, like no one will care, so I'll just go. But then I would always be so anxious about ever going back to those places. It was actually really lovely. Since I couldn't work, I just like took time to spend my last few, days with the people that I love. And I went on this really cute hike with some of the girlies that I spent the summer with. And it was just so epic. It was so nice. We saw the sunset. We went to this beautiful beach, and I'd never actually done that hike. And we saw this cutest baby owl. We didn't even hear it. Normally I feel like you hear an owl, but you don't see it. And we were just hiking almost in the dark, and this owl just like appeared in front of us, and we were like, what is this? And then we like had to take out the torch and like bring in some light, and it was a baby owl, like so cute. And yeah, I just like went out for food and spent lots of time with my partner. And then at the end, he actually came with me to the city for a night, and we just like sat together and we cried together, and we talked and we cried more, and we just really opened our hearts and just like connected so deeply right before I left. And normally I keep it all in until I like walk away from the people that I love, and then I start crying and all the emotions come out, and I feel like there's so much that's unsaid. But this time I feel like really took the time to not bottle up anything, but just to feel it, to let it all out in the moment, and to just really deeply show the love and every emotion there is. And it made me feel honestly so much more grounded. And I know I can always go back to the place that I've lived and to those people, because I know they'll have my back, because I left on such good terms. And on my flight, I was surprised. I thought I would be crying, but no, I actually got a little bit excited. And I always journal on flights, especially if I leave places and loved ones behind, because it just helps me kind of like deal with everything that's going on internally. And I just write out on paper, so it's not stuck in my head for the next weeks, but I can just have like this outlet of letting it out. So that was very amazing. And I feel like this is something that we don't really learn, is how to deal with emotions and to be okay to show these emotions openly in front of the people that we do care and love. And that's something I never learned in I would say like I never learned this in my childhood. We obviously don't learn this in school, but it's okay to show your emotions and to just outwardly show how you're feeling on the inside. And I don't mean by that show anger and like be aggressive, but you know, it's okay to be sad. It's okay to cry. It's okay to laugh out loud, like to really laugh. And I think we should sit in those emotions way more than we learn to do in society. And I feel like sometimes people are like, oh, it's not the right surroundings to cry. But if you need to cry, like cry and cry fully. And obviously it's easier to practice this with really close people first, but not showing what we're really feeling deep down. It's just something that is holding ourselves back in life. And I think it's the most vulnerable thing. If I see someone opening up to me and we're connected and they cry or they show us who they are, that makes them so much more human and so much more real. And I feel like I connect to them because they transfer their emotions almost to me and I can feel with them. And that is a completely different level of connecting. And I just really, really enjoyed that this happened to me. And I hope that in future I'll continue to find people that I can deeply connect with and hopefully work on those connections to go deeper and deeper and just make this human experience like way more intense and beautiful. And lesson number 2, ever since I've been back in Germany, I've been really taking my time. I know that the culture here is very different. Obviously German people and Canadian people, or German culture and Canadian culture, is very, very different besides the language. And it always takes me by shock when I rush into countries. If I just go and I know I have this tight schedule and that's usually how I do it. And I've been really trying to just like travel more mindfully and change the way I view things and be more open-minded, because normally I remember just the last few times I came to Germany, I would interact with people and they would be so German in a way that's like very much honest and more confrontative. And I would just feel so bad because I would feel attacked by them and I wouldn't feel comfortable in my own skin. But that was on me, I realize now, because it is just a different culture, and because I have been gone for so long, I don't understand the way they do things here. So this time, I want to say like biggest mission was to just be relaxed, get here, get over my jet lag. And I've been really just, you know, doing yoga, spending time with my brother because he's like the nicest person in the world. And we've been just hanging out and connecting again, which has been feeling so good, just to spend time with family. And I love my brother so deeply, and we weren't always this connected, but I'm so happy we get the chance to just be together and spend time together. And we always like go into nature every day, try to go on a walk. He's been just like taking me slowly here and there, introducing me to one person at a time. And that has just been feeling so nice to have like 1 or 2 interactions each day with strangers. And everyone has been so kind, because I think I've been just giving a lot more kindness because I've been just going so slow and always just like working on myself, being ready for interactions, being like happy to share my truth. And then I go out and I can just be the kindest and best version of myself. And in return, I've been just getting nothing but such good experiences. And I'm so thankful for that. And I think I really realized now that it wasn't like my past bad experiences wasn't only on like the other people, but it also had so much to do with myself. And I just love learning how to navigate these situations better. And especially when you come to a new culture, I feel like you should always give yourself a week to just settle in, calm down, you know, let all of the stress from traveling go, and just really truly be there before you start entering their culture and beginning to understand the way they do things, because every culture is so different and every culture is so special and beautiful. And I just really love getting really deeply into the cultures and getting to know from food to the way people do things. But I feel like you can only really be open for that if you fully arrived in your heart and in your body and your mind and you're there. I'm so happy to be here for Christmas because I love German Christmas. I love German Christmas markets. I feel like the people are just so nice around Christmas. And I just love the culture. They put so much effort into the whole month of December, really. As soon as I've arrived here and my brother picked me up, I already saw like 2 Christmas markets just by walking by, and it got me so excited, and it got me just thinking of my childhood, of the most like positive memories of going to Christmas markets with friends and everyone selling their homemade stuff and good food and hot drinks, and it just put me in a mood. So I am so excited to just take you guys along for my next few weeks here in Germany and share some of the most amazing Christmas things, like Christmas cookies and just the whole Christmas culture here. And yeah, I'm just really excited to share this part of me with you guys. I'm so happy that you're here with me today, and I'm happy to see you next week again with all my heart and my love. See you next week. Bye.